Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ocean Block. Today it's just Lady Random, Panda, and myself, but we'll see what we get up to here. So, I don't know how much has changed around here since last time you guys were here. I took down my farms. They're now in in a compact machine.
Oh, this is all new as well, isn't it? All of your bed cover and alloy bits.
They've been there for a while,
Oh, okay. Should
but
have
yeah.
said, oh yeah, I was on the trampoline last time, right by them, wasn't it?
Yeah, I made the grill, so that's how you use it. It doesn't do anything. Those steaks have been on there a while; they're still not done. So
Quick then.
now, if you make it, it's decorative. You have to just put a piece of coal in there to start the fire, and then whatever you want to on top of it to cook. Yeah, just decorative. Um, I did make a netherite sluice,
Ooh.
so set that
So you've
up.
got to power that.
Hmm.
And got to power it, haven't you? Can you put augmentation stuff on this and upgrades?
Yeah, there's you can do the speed and power and fortune upgrades on it. I don't want to waste my power on it. I've got enough stuff coming through as it is. So
Nice.
then this is looking like a mess because I've been moving everything into the compact machine. So like all the farm stuff, anything that would grow in a botany pot is in a compact machine. The flowers won't grow in botany pots, so but who needs that many flowers?
I hope so.
You got dye essence, so they're kind of pointless at this. And then I did set up all this over here, so
Oh wow.
for making mechanism infusion stuff and whatnot.
Would
Learning.
you like a netherite crafter?
No, save it
Because
for
I
yourself. Save it for yourself. I can make
was going
them.
to say I just got one, so I really didn't know what to do with it. So
No, you'll need it because that's where you store all your patterns.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so like over here, I've got all these. Behind this, there's some crafters here. I've got 2 diamond and a gold crafter.
Wow.
So that's where you store your patterns at. And then got all this different fluid storage here. I just did molten ender the other day, so
That's one thing I haven't got is
Wow,
the
okay.
storage, like fluid storage stuff yet. But we'll start having a think about that at some point, no doubt.
yeah.
I'm sort of looking at this going, oh my god, this is like very beyond.
It's not that bad. It's just
This is going right over my head, I have to admit.
well, what's nice about this is okay. This thing over here, this dissolution chamber. If some things you need to craft require certain liquids, so if you have them in your system and you do the craft, it pulls in the exact amount instead of putting like a full bucket in there because sometimes it only needs like 250 millibuckets to do something.
Okay.
So it only puts in the required amount, so you don't have to empty the machine out and break the machine, place it back down again in order to do a different craft.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then some of this stuff probably isn't all that necessary. Blazing Blood is I did it just because there was a couple of things that I needed to smelt with it. Um, the ether gas is necessary for if you get into the what is it? I can't think of what they're called now. Kind of like botany pots. They're not the power pots of the other ones.
Okay.
The hydroponic beds. You pump ether gas into those and it speeds them up quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I think this is creosote.
Beautiful.
This is the experience, pink slime, liquid meat. What is this one? This is latex, lava water, and then sewage. Yay, because everybody wants 1,000 buckets of sewage.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
I'll take a
Obviously.
And the only thing it's good for is for making fertilizer that only works with the hydroponic bed. So,
Oh, yes. Yeah.
but here, take the shrinking machine, the shrinking device. Yeah, just go ahead and take it out of the frame here. Somebody, anybody. I don't want it. There.
Never want it.
I'll give it. Playing catch. There you go, LR. Let me move over here. Just, I still. Take it.
Yay!
All right. So if you come over here to my compact machines, where is it? Blazing Blood and ether gas production. Go ahead and go in there.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So the Blazing Blood, you have to put a blaze into a Tinker's Smeltery.
So have you just got the in there then?
The what?
Have you just got a spawner for it in there?
No, spawners don't work in the void. So I've got that mob duplicator in there, and that's
Thing I meant.
so it's underneath it, and then and there's also like a stasis field in there to keep him from flying out.
I wonder why he was
Mm-hmm.
not jumping up. But so, okay, so the spawner's underneath the
Yeah, the mob duplicator's underneath the floor there, and then
and
over.
then, so what have you got the wither trapped in with?
There's a stasis field underneath him that holds him in place, and then above him you've got a liquid drill, liquid mining drill, and
Okay.
And then the different drill heads, and that's a use for the purple laser lens.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that's how you get the ether gas.
Wow, this all looks very, very cool.
And if you
Have a look at that.
yeah,
Let me throw this. Oh, it's just launched at UDR again. So.
hang on.
Okay, yeah. So I suppose the
Or
blazing
cooking.
blood thing. It's a bit
Yeah.
like if you
Oh,
put
wow.
a into the smeltery, isn't it? And
Huh?
you create so that the blazing blood. I guess when you put a mob into the smeltery and you get coagulated blood, or you get like blood, don't you? in the
Right,
smeltery?
right. Yeah. If you put an Enderman in there, you get molten Ender. Of course, it's easier just to melt Ender pearls. But yeah, there's different ones that you can melt in there for different things. So
It's very cool though.
yeah, and if you want to see the essence production, it's over here. It's like 2 floors of it. So
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
a
I'm
few
gonna do.
storage drawers.
yeah, a few. And they're connected to the refined storage using wireless network.
Oh, cool.
It's
So what, have
pretty.
you just got that attached to the drawer controller then in there, or?
Yeah, there's a drawer controller in there. There's a wall of storage shores.
And you got all the slaves sat underneath the botany pods.
Yep.
Clever.
Still way above my head, but
Yeah,
You'll get there. Did you want
I'm
to see it,
getting there
LR?
bit by bit.
I'll go and have a quick look at that. Yeah. I think
Okay, there you go.
for the purposes of where's it gone? There we go. Purposes of showing everybody what I won't be doing. Wow.
I
Well, that
love.
works well.
Yeah, I love the compact machines just because you don't have to expand out your island or do anything crazy like that. If you want to put machines in something, then make them a little more aesthetically pleasing.
love how you have everything on Supremium as well.
Yeah. Well, other than the stuff that won't grow on it, like the ender lilies and the flame lilies.
That's mad, though, isn't it? Oh, so you've got your elevator in there as well. So,
Yeah.
ow, yeah. So it's mostly your other crops and stuff that are upstairs. And
Yeah. I've only got one seed left to get, and we can't do it until we fight the dragon. So,
oh, really?
yeah. So we have to wait.
That's
wait,
awesome.
wait for everybody.
There we go. That's very cool.
Yep.
I'm impressed.
Yep. And I don't think anything else has changed out here. So, if you want to do experience pearls, this is how you do it. You have to put liquid XP through a blast chiller, and that makes the experience pearls. I don't know if we're ever going to get to the end game stuff, making all those stupid singularities and whatnot. They're just so.
Oh, this is when you're into like that bonkers 412 different squares of crafting.
Yeah, that weird stuff.
I can't think what it's called now, but I know how much.
I've seen that, and that really was
Extreme crafting or something
well
like that.
over the top.
Isn't it? Yeah. It's nuts. We did a bit. Was it in Crop Block?
Crop Block, yeah, we did that in Crop Block.
Because I remember we were trying to work the recipes out, and it was one of us had the recipe in front, shouting it out to the other one and going, right,
yeah.
in this square, in that square.
Yeah, because you couldn't like click it into it, if I remember correctly. It might have been the version too.
Yeah, so. But no, I just remember, I've got a pretty good memory for stuff, but that was just beyond.
Yeah, when you got what was it, a 12 by 12 grid or whatever, 13 by 13.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Well, it was, but it wasn't. Also, this is where your plastic production is, isn't it?
Yeah, plastic production, yeah. So I've got a block placer, which doesn't require any power, but you can power it. I don't know. And then I've got the 3 latex processing, fluid extractors.
I've actually got one of those.
Okay, yeah. They'll run.
Something I've looked at.
Yeah, they'll run without power, but they run faster with power. So, and then they just pipe into this common black hole tank, and then I've got the ender tank just so that I have some in my system as well. And then there's the
placing the logs.
Yeah,
technically sucking all the code out of them and then cooking it.
Yep, and then the fluid or the latex processing unit is underneath the tank here, where we can't see it because it's wedged in behind everything else. And that exports your tiny dry rubber out the front here, which then goes into crafting tier 1, which makes the dry rubber, then it goes into the redstone furnace to make the plastic. So
yeah, that's the 3x3. I think I sort of was doing something with tiny rubber and latex and stuff in
was it craft?
I think.
Yeah, MC Eternal. Yeah, maybe we were. I don't remember.
Yeah, I started messing around with a little bit of it, but it wasn't having quite so much of the latex processing unit. I think I can't remember what I was using to get the tiny rubber. It was the HDPE or something like that.
Oh my God, the HDPE. Yeah. That's all mechanism stuff.
Yeah, but that was the only thing you could do to get the tiny rubber at the time. I was just like, bleh. But I did it just because. So cool. And you got your own painting up as well. So the end painting, you're going to need if we made an end painting, an overworld painting as well, aren't you?
No, not necessarily, because the portal opens underneath the dragon once he's killed.
Oh, cool.
Or you can do /home. But yeah, I just went in there to get some ender air so that I can make my flugel tiara.
Cool.
Yeah, and then the only thing that I've been debating doing, I need to do the evaporation towers, the thermal evaporation towers for mechanism, so that I can start getting the, I don't know, remember whatever, liquid lithium or something like that. I needed it for something else. Oh, to make the big battery storage thing from
Right.
Mechanism. So that's something I'm probably going to work on. I've got the tower pieces all pulled together. I just need to build it and get started with that and figure out what I need to do to process the lithium out of it.
This Ultimate Energy Cube looks awesome. The animation on it's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks a bit like a ball cube in there. I like that. Might have to make one of them just because it looks cool.
Yeah, you can make.
Is it super expensive, I would imagine?
I think the basic is pretty easy. Yeah, once you get up to the ultimate, because then you need all the, like the, I don't remember what it's called, the, ultimate control circuits and enriched obsidian and atomic alloys and stuff like that to make it.
Awesome.
It's not horribly difficult. It's just kind of slow because of all the processing, unless you build this monster over here, or part of it anyways, so that you can do all the enriched pieces.
If we're still on this pack in 2042, I probably would have got there by then.
Well, you might finish the singularities by then. Oh, those things are horrible.
Right, where next then?
I don't know. Your base, Panda's base.
Yeah, come to mine if you like then.
All right.
I don't mind. Oh. Learning stuff.
Just jump up and sleep really quickly. Okay. Well, I guess out here, other than adding a few more of the seeds, I've not done a terrific amount. If anybody, like Panda, if you want any of the mystical agriculture seeds, just grab what you want out of there, because I've got multiples of
Okay.
most of them. But yeah, downstairs where I put my painted oil, so we can do that. We did that last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
I placed a block of glowstone here. I did that earlier. I've been very busy, obviously. Oh yeah, there we go. There's that. If you want that chest plate, DR, just grab that. You're welcome to it, because it's very nearly complete your armor set for you. It's just sat there on its own, not doing very
Cool.
much.
Thank you.
You are most welcome. But yeah, apart from like having my storage stuff is kind of up and running, I just want to sort my power out, because I've got all of the heat generators
Okay, cool.
are sort of behind there, and I just want to kind of, I think, sort out a power room. The compact machines, can you channel power out of those? With the flux point?
Yes, yeah.
So if I set them up in a compact machine,
Mm-hmm.
and as long as I've got my flux stuff,
Right, you set up your Flux network in there, but you'll make sure that you chunk load the compact machine. Otherwise, it won't work when you're outside the machine.
so if I chunk load it, do I need to be doing that on my map? Is it?
Yeah, you go into your map, and then you just I don't remember exactly what it is. So map, and then you just claim chunks, and then you can select a chunk. And I don't remember if you shift click it or whatever, but it'll have like vertical, or it'll have stripes on it, kind of diagonal stripes on it to show that it's loaded.
I'll check that out then. So yeah, so I've only got a couple of compact machines set up, so there's nothing in this one. So I've got the maximum one, and I've left spaces to put the others in, but I just ran through and made like the whole series.
Oh yeah.
the other day. So there's nothing in this one, but that's the maximum one, which is probably going to end up being some kind of essence or seed thing. And then just a small one, which is just enchanting.
Cool.
And that's it. So yeah, we've seen yours. There really isn't anything to see in mine because that's just a big empty hole, and that is
Just an
pretty much.
enchanting.
Yeah, it's literally the size, isn't it, of the like getting enough bookshelves around it. And I've got no form of XP stuff going into that yet. But what I might do is take my jelly babies and
Okay.
stick
Yeah.
them in there.
You set up your jelly baby production.
Yeah, I've got my jelly baby productions going on over here, so I've been picking up a load of extra XP from the mob farm where it's just spilling out all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I've just been standing on the tanks, and I've got both of the tanks wired into that. For the minute. Just been making them in here and then just transferring them into.
Did
into
you
the
make
drawers.
Did you make a time in a bottle, or did I give
Not
you
yet.
one?
No.
Yeah.
Not.
Make a
Oh,
time. Yeah. Make your time in a bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to admit the one you gave me has come in really handy, just
Yeah.
speeding up the process of just getting stuff.
Oh yeah, and if you do these tank things, they're kind of slow.
Yeah.
You can speed it up with the time in a bottle. So don't go. You probably don't want to go above 16 or 32 times, but
No.
because they do fill
Sure.
up pretty quickly.
But yeah, that's literally what I've done. So I've got to get the drawers linked into the refined storage, which is part of the reason why I want to get all of this like this power stuff moved, so I can kind of run it and link it a bit better. Because at the moment, I'm obviously going to try and be linking it through lava, because all of these are. That's why they've got the trapdoors and stuff over them. Is because I've
Well, just go underneath. Put your
yeah.
external storage on the bottom of your drawer controller. Go underneath, and it just has to connect to
Yeah,
one of your, your drive or whatever, and then it'll
I
tie.
can do that.
Yeah,
I might be able to get it underneath that behind here. So
yeah. But I mean, if you're planning on moving your power anyways,
I want to move the power just because it's. I don't know. One day it's going to go horribly wrong because, as I said, where I've lava logged them effectively. If I open one of those trapdoors, then I will burn myself. But it's fun. So every day's a risk coming in here. So. And I'm normally so safe with everything. But yeah, that is pretty much the extent of
cool.
what I've done.
Looking good.
But, yeah, no, feel free to pop by and help yourself with anything.
Yeah, same with my base. Anything you need there, if you can't find it outside, go ahead and jump in a machine. There's, grab it out of the drawers or whatever. So
I'm feel so far behind everyone that I'm just taking it as the.
take your time. I mean, you're
It's
probably
been-
further ahead than Dari is. So she just likes to build.
The only thing I've had trouble with is enriched mineral logs. They would only come from actual trees, wouldn't they? Not through the botany pots.
No, you should get the logs in the botany pots. I'm
getting the logs, but I'm not. I think it's the enriched ones that you need to get the crystallized mineral.
No. Just regular logs, and then you got your squeezer and your mechanical drying basin or drying basin.
I have neither of those.
Okay, so make your squeezer and make your drying basin.
Either that or grow them normally. You do
Yeah,
get logs
that's what I'm
that
trying
will
to do,
have
but
them
they're
in
just
it.
Right, and then when you put the drying basin next to the squeezer, make sure it lines up with the channels that come out the side, so that, and then you put your log in there, and then you just jump up and down on it to squeeze it into the drying basin, and that'll make your crystallized mineral for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then put down a button or a lever or something to reset the squeezer.
Well, there's something else I can work on then. Excellent. Right.
Okay. my place. Okay. So I haven't been up to a huge amount. My house is gone.
Uh-huh.
The island is getting flattened once more. I'm
Looking
just
good.
I'm trying just to sort of pick through stuff. So I want to get rid of the windmill because it's unsightly. So I'm looking at the reactor through power.
Okay.
That's my next sort of project. So my cables and stuff have been upgraded a little bit.
Okay. Cool.
Excellent.
I finally sort of getting used to the jam up and my cobble generation and everything.
Excellent. Jar mod's great though, isn't it? When you realise how much you can actually do with stuff that's
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have a floating fridge.
Oh yeah, and if you break it, it disappears. So.
Yeah, it's where I keep all my food.
Mm.
Yeah, it's sort of in the process of like ripping everything out.
it's the fun part, isn't it?
There, she got some toy rope.
Okay.
What?
And then down here, I have pretty much the entirety of my storage
Cool.
with sieves sat at the back, which currently got 2 iron with gold meshing, I think.
Awesome.
So my plans have been looking at mechanism, integrated dynamics. So
Okay.
I've been doing stuff with that, and obviously power, and then from there I'm going to start learning bits and pieces as I go along.
Cool.
Excellent. It's looking really good, isn't it? I like
But-
the drawers, isn't it? It's just like I said, it's just getting everything in one
Yeah, once
place
it's,
and then
I don't think everything is here yet. I still need quite a few more drawers.
yeah. So I need to only be looking at the compacting drawers for my oars and stuff like that, but I've just not got round to that yet.
Something I was doing yesterday, but now I'm starting to sort of get the hang of it. I've got everything sort of prepping up. It's just going through really quickly now. I'm
Yeah.
quite enjoying getting the bits and pieces done.
No, it's good. It's good fun.
Yeah, looking good.
I like this. I do like how you've got all of your island on kind of like the piles.
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna try and do. Is anything that I'm doing, like say a mechanism or something, I'll have a little tiny floating island just a bit further off.
Love it.
All and the reactor should go underneath here where my Tinker's smeltery was. So I got to build an island for the Tinker's stuff next,
Yeah.
so I can have the smelter back up and running.
Got a little bunny and a parrot. Oh, the parrot's got a little Dalek hat on. That's so cute.
Oh, with the windmill, if you still want to use it and you kind of want to hide it, they work better the higher up they go. So if you want to build a platform all the way up to build limit and put it on there, you should get more power out of it. And then just kind of set up, if you can, the flux network. So that way you can just set it up on a platform up there.
Yeah.
And then just wirelessly transfer your power down. And that way it's kind of out of sight.
That was the whole idea of having this everything all flattened and
Yeah.
having the reactor underneath. I can lay cable along
Yeah.
underground and have it come up. Just so, say, with the receiver platform and stuff here, you wouldn't see any of it.
Right.
So as you were saying, I'm a bit more of a builder than I am technical stuff.
Oh,
I'm getting slightly better with the technical stuff, but not that much.
So that's what I've been concentrating on, is just trying to get all the technical stuff up and running, because I
Yeah.
can spend all I could spend weeks just building.
Oh,
Good. Hello, parrot. Oh, you're so sweet.